Hello everyone. Welcome to yet another lesson, yet another live from THiNC Institute of Design, wherein we will be discussing how exactly you can apply for the online counseling of NIFT. This is Suraj, and we would be discussing about the NIFT counseling in this. So if there are any questions and all, you can post in the live chat box. We would be taking it one by one. So to start off with, I think most of you are already aware there is no suspense that has to be broken. Yesterday itself, the counseling of NIFT was already started. So some of the questions that we have been repeatedly getting, we would be trying to answer that. In addition, as I said, if there are any more questions, you can definitely post it in the live chat box. I would be taking them one by one. Okay. We would start off with one of the most asked questions. Students who are currently pursuing their 12th standard, who are currently doing their 12th standard, have been continuously asking what exactly is to be uploaded in the mark list. So, and if there is any particular format for that, or should it be in the affidavit format, or should it be a printout and things like that. So basically, when we are talking about the affidavits and formats and all, please note there has been a Annexure 1 that has been released by NIFT. So this particular document, this particular content of this, you have to put it in a 10 rupee non-judicial stamp paper. You have to get this into a non-judicial stamp paper, and you have to get it duly certified by the notary. There's been a lot of confusions about this. They initially said that affidavit was not required, then they came up with a different format and things like that. So basically, to clear up all of that, the annexure link, the link for the annexure of all these documents, all these certificates and all, we are providing in the live chat box. The link would be shared in the live chat box. We would also be putting this up in the description box also. Okay. Now, the next question students have been asking is regarding the schedule. The schedule you can easily find if you go to the website of NIFT. If you go to the website of what all annexures we have to take, print out and fill and submit. Cookies, goodies. Yes, we'll come to that. We'll come to all the documents. There is an anti-ragging format also. There is a medical certificate format. We'll come to all of that. Now, the next question is regarding till when can I apply? When is the last date for applying? So the schedule, as I said, you can easily find it in the NIFT website. For those who still haven't found it out, it is the 4th of June. That would be the last date for online registration, choice filling, and also locking. What is locking? When has that to be done? All these things we'll be looking in the coming slides. Okay. So the online registration would be ending by the 4th of June. Okay. So please do ensure that you submit all the documents. You also give the choices and lock them by the 4th of June. After that, the first round, the first allotment would be on the 13th. The online allotment of seats would be on the 13th of June. Then you have to do the online payment. What is the amount of online payment? 1.74 lakhs for the seat acceptance fee. You have 4 days that NIFT has given for you. Okay. There are further rounds. Earlier, they had said that there would be 6 rounds, but in the latest document that they have released, they have said that there would only be 5 rounds. So the second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round would be ending by the 11th of July. Students have been asking whether they would be getting the results of NID before that and all. We'll have to patiently wait. There is nothing else that we can do on that. Okay. Now, a lot of other questions, we would deal with them one by one. What is meant by self-attestation? It's quite simple and clear. You need to take the original certificate that you have got, make a copy out of it, make a photostat copy or a Xerox copy out of it. Somewhere on the right-hand side corner, you will find some space, put your signature, write your name, and below that, write it self-attested. Self-attested basically means that you yourself is standing testimony to the fact that whatever is it in that certificate is correct, true, and valid. So that is self-attestation. You can do it by yourselves. Put your signature that you have put earlier also in these documents. Put your signature, please don't change it. Put your same signature, write your name, and write below that self-attested. Okay. Now, going to the 4th question. What is the format for medical certificate? Whom should I get it filled by? Again, in the annexures that we've been sharing, you can find the medical certificate format. Okay. Or you can also get it after you log in. Once you log in, you will be able to see the formats and all. We'll go to those slides and all. Okay. So in that, you need to take a printout of that. You need to give it to preferably a government medical practitioner. preferably an MBBS doctor, a government MBBS doctor. If we can get him or her, it would be really better. Okay, that is medical certificate. It has to be done by everyone. Next is anti-ragging format. Again, in the annexure that we have shared, you can find the anti-ragging format. What you have to do, take the printout of it, fill it, put your signature, scan it and upload it. Now, another question students have been asking, there is less chance for me to get into NIFT Delhi, or there is very less chance for me to get into, let's say, NIFT Mumbai. So should I keep that in my preferences that I'm giving? Please note, you're not going to lose anything if you're putting those colleges and all. The only thing that you need to be very sure about is, if you're putting up a campus, if you're putting up a course, you should be willing to go there and study. You should be, if you get a seat there, you should be willing to travel all the way till there and take that seat. Because if you get that seat and if you're not taking that, if you're not joining, you will be thrown out from the counseling. So please don't be confused. All those ideal colleges, good colleges that you wanted to get in and all, because if you're giving it only with respect to last year trends, see, these are all trends that could change anyway. It could go here and there. It could go 300 ranks there. It could go 300 ranks below also. So you don't have any guarantee on that. These are just statistics and probability. So please do give all those colleges which you want to get into, which you are interested in. Okay. Another question students have been asking is, what is meant by proof of location? What is meant by proof of location? Basically to prove your domicile, or basically to prove your home state, is why we have a proof of location. The best way to prove that is, you can use your 12th standard mark list. Your 12th standard mark list will have the name of the school. In certain cases, like in case of CBSE and all, they will also have the number. There will be a special registration number for each school. That would also be there. And in which state that currently belongs to, that would also be there. So your proof of location basically means from which state you have completed your 12th standard. You can upload your 12th mark list. For students who are currently doing their 12th standard, you can upload things like, let's say, for example, if you have a letter pad, a letter written on their letter pad, which is signed, duly signed by the principal, or if there is a seal from the school that you can get, you can upload that also. The only thing is you should have the address. That means the state in which that school is. Which state of India or union territory is that school? That should be clearly mentioned. Okay. There are students who are asking about ID cards, whether they can upload the ID cards or report cards and all. Regarding that, it would be better if you can contact NIFT directly. Okay. Now, for those who haven't cleared their 12th, again, as I said, your admit cards, your exam admit cards, your CBSE hall tickets or your state syllabus exam hall tickets and all, you can upload. Okay. Again, another confusing portion, question number 10. Income certificate. Where do I get my income certificate from? So they've mentioned two examples. One is ITR returns, that is income tax returns. If your parents have given income tax returns, irrespective of whether they pay income tax or not, they can easily give the income tax returns. If they don't have that, there will be something called a salary certificate. Now, there are students who are actually children of parents who are working as daily wage laborers, or the ones who are pensioners, or the ones who have actually returned from Gulf and all. So there is a lot of confusion about that. If you can get any income certificate from, let's say, any of the revenue officials, at least not below the rank of Tehsildar, you can take a copy of that, send it to NIFT and say that whether if this will be applicable or not. Okay, so ITR returns you could try, or your salary certificate, or any income certificate at least issued by the rank of district magistrate or Tehsildar and all. But please, if you're keeping those documents, please let NIFT know that these are the documents that you would be uploading. Okay. Some of the students are asking, can I upload 12th mark list or 10th mark list from Digilocker? Again, if you're uploading it from there, you won't be self-attesting it. So you'll have to take a printout of that, self-attest it, and then upload it. Okay. What if my income certificate but annual amount mentioned is 4,80,000? Nothing is supposed to be done there. You just have to upload it. Okay. The thing is, you won't be eligible for the scholarship. Okay. Now, do I have to pay the fees of 1.74 lakhs? I think we have clearly mentioned in the previous slides also. No, you do not have to. It is only after you get the seat that you have to pay 1.74 lakhs. Okay. Where can you get all these formats and all? So basically, all these formats have been given in this particular notification, like for example, OBC or things like that. If it's 4,800 also, okay. If it is 48,000 also, you can upload it, no issues. Cookies, you can upload it, no issues. Okay. The documents, you can get it from here. This particular link, I've got it from the notices and notification announcements from NIFT website, that is niftadmission.ac.in. So you can open it. It's a 36-page document. You can get the formats from there, or you can also get it from the NX share. The link has already been shared. Okay. Now, what are the steps involved in counseling? Because see, there's a lot of confusion about this, and I think there are certain things that NIFT themselves have missed out on. Yesterday, there was a document, they changed it after 2 hours. After 3 hours today morning, when we got up and so, they have again changed the document. So there seems to be a lack of clarity. I think it will take at least 1 or 2 days for NIFT to also build up those clarity and clear a lot of doubts. But still, with all the documents that we have and all the information that we have, we are going to share whatever we know. If there are any further updates that are coming from NIFT, we would definitely let you know via our YouTube channel. Okay. So the steps involved in counseling is mainly 3. One is you have to sign in. Second is you have to register for the counseling. And third is you have to give your course or campus preferences. Okay. How do you sign in? You have to click on the portion where you have to apply for counseling. You have to sign in using the username and password. Once you sign in, there will be an option of register for counseling. Once you register for counseling, you click on register for counseling. These are the options on the left-hand side that you will be able to see. Application status, educational details, NRI sponsored seat, documents to be uploaded, and review and control. Now, on application status, you can see these 4 things. You'll start with educational detail. Your 10th marks and your 12th marks is what you have to upload here. 10th marks, year of passing, school, college. When you're selecting board or university, in certain cases, we have found that some of the boards are not mentioned there. So you can select the last option, other options or other boards and all. You can just click on them. Okay. Now, marks, there are 2 types. For some people, it is CGPA out of 10, and for some people, it is percentage. Whatever is your marks, however it is given, is it in a scale of 10 or is it in a scale of 100? If it's in a scale of 10, you can click on CGPA. If it's in a scale of 100, you can click percentage. You can give here the total marks that you have got. If there are 6 subjects and out of 600, you have got 400, you can put that mark, 400 in marks obtained and 600 in the total marks, out of the total marks. Okay. See, regarding refund, if you are letting the NIFT know before the last round that you do not want the seat, they will pay you back. Except for the registration fee, they will pay you everything back. But if it is after the last round that you are letting them know, they won't pay you back anything. It is from the 1.74 lakhs that I'm talking about. I hope that's clear, Chris Peter. Okay. Now, so you can give your board. If all the boards are not there, you can mention other boards and you can just finish it off, finish this particular thing. Then regarding 12th also, you need to follow the same thing. And if you are somebody who is currently doing your 12th, you have to click on result awaited. That would prove that you won't have any particular document to upload. Okay. Chris Peter is asking when is the last round. I had just shared the schedule earlier. I'll just go back for Chris. See, this is the schedule. The 5th round is on 11th of July 2022. Okay. So if you want to let them know that you don't want the seat, you should do it before the 5th round. You should let them know before the 5th round. I hope that's clear, Chris. When does the counseling end? Again, the 5th round ends here by 11th of July. Okay. Pooja Priyadarshini, I haven't understood your question. Like, sir, what about the proof of address? Are you asking about the proof of locality? Is that what you're asking? Is it the 8th question that you're asking about? What is meant by proof of location? Please let me know in the chat box. Cookies Foodies has another question, said like on my EWS certificate on my photo, like I haven't written self-attested. So should I write it or leave it? So it is not on the photograph that you need to write self-attested. Somewhere in the document on the, preferably on the right-hand side bottom, you can write self-attested. You can put your signature, you can write self-attested. Okay. Okay. Oh, Chitragupta was asking about the registration. Okay. The registration ends on 4th. The registration ends on 4th of June. Okay. So you need to finish your registrations before 4th of June. I would advise you to finish it by 5th. I would advise you to finish it by 1st, not 5th. 1st of June. It's preferably better to finish it by 1st or 2nd. Okay, do not wait till 3rd or 4th and all. Okay, but again, I would suggest you not to finish it today. Wait for 1 or 2 days. It's always better because there seems to be too much of confusion in how NIFT is organizing this whole thing. Okay, now you can give the 12th standard marks and all here. After that, you can click on result awaited. So result awaited is only for those students who are currently pursuing their 12th. You are letting NIFT know that you won't be able to submit your 12th mark list right now. It would be submitted later on. When do you have to submit it? The last date to submit it is within the 30th of September 2022. So till then you will get a provisional admission. If you are getting a seat, you will get a provisional admission under the condition that within 30th of September you will give your original mark list, failing which you will lose your seat. Okay, now NRI sponsored seats, so it's only for those who want NRI seats. You need to give an option of yes here, and you need to give these things. Please note all these 3 things are of your sponsor. Sponsor is basically the person who is outside India who would be sponsoring you. Okay, so their undertaking, an undertaking from them that they are sponsoring you, photocopy of the passport, first page and last page, copy of the visa that they would be having. It would obviously be a work visa in most of the cases. Okay, once that is done, we are coming to the most confusing page, that is the document upload, the place wherein there are lots of questions that are coming up. Okay, Pooja Priyadarshini, yes, I will come to that. Chris Peters, you uploaded the scanned copy of 10th board certificate. You need to take a printout of this. You need to sign it. You need to write it self-attested, and then you will have to upload it again. That then only it becomes a self-attested copy. Otherwise, it only becomes the original. Okay, I hope that's clear, Chris. Pooja, I'll answer your question. See, all documents should be at least 50 KB and a maximum of 4 MB. I think these are all basics. Document numbers are to be given. If there are no numbers, give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least that much clarity they have brought to this whole process. Thanks a lot. Now, these documents, see, you need to give self-attested mark sheet. As I said earlier, you need to write your name. You need to put your signature above that and write self-attested somewhere on the right side of the document, right bottom corner. 10th mark list, 12th mark list, the same. OBC certificate, again, you can get it from the notification or also from the annexure. The link has been given. Okay. Proof of location or proof of address. If you have completed your 12th, upload your 12th mark list. That will have a mention of the state in which your school belongs to. Okay, so proof of location is basically from where you have completed your 12th exam, in which school you have studied your 12th exam. That is your proof of location or proof of address. This is basically for availing domicile seat. Okay, domicile seat, I think there are 20% seats in certain NIFT, not all NIFT. Old 7 NIFT will not have domicile seats and all. Okay, so I hope that clears Pooja Priyadarshini's question. Okay, now for those students who are currently doing their 12th, they'll find it difficult to upload their mark list because they haven't got the mark list. So for them, you can either get a letter from the school in the school official letterhead with a seal and signature of the principal saying that you are currently in this school and this school is situated in this particular state. Or you can also try uploading your, let's say, admit card for your board exams. You can upload your admit cards. If you want to upload report card or if you want to upload your ID card and all, please contact NIFT. We're not sure about that. We'll let you know once there is a clarity on that. Okay. Now, there was a question on medical fitness certificate. You can download this particular annex, give it to the government doctor, MBBS doctor, fill it, scan it, and upload it here. Okay. Again, if you're taking provisional admission, that is, if you are currently doing your 12th standard, you have to get this particular document in a non-judicial stamp paper of 10 rupee, and you have to get it certified by a notary. Provisional admission, this particular format is what I'm talking about. Then you have anti-ragging format. Again, take a printout of that, fill it, put your signature, upload it. Undertaking regarding the fee, same thing. Download it, fill it, and upload it. Okay, this is only for students who belong to the NRI or who are applying for NRI or foreign seats. All these 3, 1, 2, 3, all these 3 is for them. Okay. After that, in the next page, please select the state wherein you have completed your 12th. Your home state, you might be from let's say Tamil Nadu, but if you have done your 12th standard from Kota, Rajasthan, then that state becomes your home state. That state becomes your home state. In this case, in this particular case, you will have to do that. Okay. If not taking provisional, yes, anti-ragging is mandatory, Chitragupta, that is mandatory. It is under the latest notification from Supreme Court. That is definitely mandatory. If not taking provisional, so I have to leave it now. Cookies, foodies, I could not understand which question, what are you actually asking? If you could make it a little bit more clear, like regarding which certificate are you talking about? If you have completed your 12th standard, you do not need provisional then. You can leave it. If that is what your question is, if I'm understanding it correctly. Okay. So please note this thing. If your home state is, let us say, Uttar Pradesh, and you are doing your 12th standard from Delhi, then this particular, which state you've passed your 12th standard, it becomes Delhi. It is not UP. Okay. You might be staying every day in UP. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yes, cookies, foodies. In that case, you do not need the provisional certificate. Okay. So confirm this particular thing. You can confirm and then click to proceed. Then comes the course preference, course campus preference. Two things is what you have to decide here. Okay, course campus preference. Two things is what you have to decide here. Nahil Abdul Nazar, annexure 2. Which annexure are you talking about? Can you please clarify? If there is any question, then I'll clarify. So course and campus, both the things you have to decide on. Click on whichever course you are trying to apply, the course name of that, FD, FC, TD, LD, and things like that. Then you have to give your campus name, which campus you are trying to. Let's say, for example, NIFT Delhi, NIFT Kolkata, NIFT Chennai, and things like that. Now, in that, whatever you have decided on the order, you can give it that way. Okay, so for example, if you think that you want to get into NIFT Delhi, you can give that as your first option. NIFT Delhi FC could be your first option, or it basically varies. Yes, for medical certificate, can we get from private MBBS doctor or only with government hospitals? Pooja, it's preferably it's better to get it from a government doctor. Worst case scenario, if you do not have, get a private MBBS doctor. Okay. How to fill up the anti-ragging form? Basically, you have to upload it, and then you have to basically download it, take a printout of that, and you have to fill it. So if there is any additional doubts, you can probably let me know. See, these are basically questions which most of the students have been asking over phone over the last 2 days. So if there are any further questions, you can definitely ask. Okay, please don't hesitate. I'm just explaining the whole process. Now, in this, basically what you have to do is you need to decide on which are the courses, campus and all. Please don't think that you might not get NIFT Delhi, so let me not give it. No, give it. What is the worst thing that's going to happen? You might not get it. It's okay. You can drag and drop, or you can move them up and down and down. It doesn't matter. So it's totally up to you. This is what you're focusing on. Your serial number is what your preference would be. Okay. So when your rank is taken, they'll see whether there is a vacancy in, let's say, NIFT Kolkata LD. If it's not there, they'll move to NIFT Chennai LD. If it's not there, they will move to NIFT Bhopal FC. If it's not there, they'll move to NIFT Delhi Leather Design. If it's there, you will get this allotment. Then in the first round, if you have got this particular allotment, then what happens is all the rest of them below that would be invalid. From the next round onwards, you will never get any of these campuses. So be very clear about your order. You will not get any of these campuses. Your first round seat would be NIFT Delhi. Your first round seat would be NIFT Delhi. Once NIFT Delhi has been given to you in round 1, in the second round, only the next 3 campuses would be considered in round 2. So be very clear about which options you are keeping. If you get anything in between that, that is it. Nothing below that would be considered from the next round onwards. Okay, and try to keep as many options as possible. You only have this chance once. Life is going to give you only this one chance. You're not going to have a couple of chances. Okay. After that, you can choose unlimited preferences, Chris Peter. That is exactly why I was saying, please don't be my source. They've clearly mentioned you can select as many preferences as you want. There is no limitation for this. Okay, so you can apply as many of the ones that you want. Pooja has asked a question. Let me go back regarding the proof of. Okay. See, when you are uploading the proof of location, when you have to upload the proof of location, what you're basically trying to convey to NIFT is that I did my 12th standard from this particular state. Imagine that you have done your 12th standard, that is your exams, you have written your 12th standard from, let's say, Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Now, you have to prove that you did your 12th standard from Madhya Pradesh. There are two conditions for this. The first condition is you might have completed your 12th standard. So you can upload your mark list. They will show the school name. They will also show the they'll show the school name. They will also show the state in which that particular school is. The second option is you are currently doing your 12th standard. So you will have to upload, let's say, things like your admit card for your board exams, or you can get a letter from your school and you can upload it. Clear? Okay, I hope that is clear. I have income certificate dated 19th of November. Is it a valid document? Yeah, that is valid. But the only thing is, who is the issuing authority in that? It has to be either the company or the firm in which your parents are working, or it should be at least district magistrate, or let's say Tehsildar or anyone. Okay. Just clearing here any confusions if there are. The income certificate that we are talking about is of your parents. It is not of your income certificate. It is not of the individual's income certificate. There were a couple of students who asked whether it is their certificate that was required. Sorry. Okay. So moving ahead, basically you can give as many preferences as possible. Okay. So you do not have to be confused about whether you can give many options. It's only probably 100. It's only probably 20 options that I can give or things like that. No, you can give as many options as you want. You don't have to pay anything additional for that. Okay, at least in this round, you do not have to. Okay. Now, once that is done, you will have to lock it. There is an option of locking. So before the 4th of June, you will have to lock it. Once you lock it, it is full and final. You are not going to have additional changes in this order of preferences that you have given is what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, what happens if you forget to lock it? If you forget to lock it, basically they will consider your preferences as the final and they will lock it by themselves on the 4th of June 2022. Okay. Sir, as location proof, can I issue bona fide certificate from school? Yes, you can. You can issue your there has to be a seal, or there has to be the signature of the authority, and who is the signatory here, that has to be mentioned, Neha. At least that has to be done. It's always better to have an official document, like let's say admit card or things like that. If you cannot, at least a bona fide certificate will do. But let them know that this is a national exam that we are talking about, then we need to have the signatories and also the seal. It is inevitable. Okay. I understand most of the schools would be helpful regarding that. Now, once your final option, that is your serial number, your preferences have been decided, you can take a printout of this particular document. Okay. So these were most of the questions that students have been asking us. I have income certificate dated. Yes, Nikita, that's what I responded just now, Nikita. Yes, you can apply with that. Okay. Now, any further questions, queries and all, you can ask us. For those who have so please tell the application number which we have to use. I think Cookies Foodies is asking regarding the roll number that we can use. I think there is a result sheet that NIFT has given. Finally, at the end of all the situation test rankings and things like that, with your common merit rank and your common, your category rank, there is a roll number along with that they have given. So you can use that. Okay. And let's assume that on a worst case scenario, if there are if it's the other roll number that they want, they can definitely ask. No, so I hope they don't mess it up. So as I've said earlier, if there are students who've come up late, please note that you can wait for 1 or 2 more days. Okay, let's just wait if there are any further notifications from the NIFT that are coming up, because there are lots of things that are missing. I really don't understand how in a country like India people can come up with their income certificates. It's quite difficult. So there are lots of things that they've missed out, or there lots of too much of expectation probably from the NIFT side. We'll have to wait. That's why I said probably 1 or 2 days you can wait. Take your time and then clarify. Okay. I've answered most of the questions that have come. If there is anything that I have missed out, please do ask. Please always remember there is no wrong question. Okay. You can ask whatever you have in your mind. A couple of students even called me and asked, like, do we have to give our income certificate or do you have to give our parents' income certificate? It's quite valid, right? We're all adults, we're grown up, we are above 18, we can obviously have an income of our own. So that's a very valid question. It is actually the parents that you have to give. Okay. So as I've said, the counseling has started already. If you're waiting for your 12th results, you will have to upload the affidavit. Annexure 1 is what you will have to upload. This is how the annexure would look like. Okay. For all those students who are not able to find the annexure and all, please go to the Telegram channel of ours. You can find it there. I would request the host to please share that. Okay. You have to get this duly certified by the notary. Before that, ensure that this is documented in a non-judicial stamp paper of 10 rupees. Okay. Then till when can you apply? This schedule is already out. You can find it in the NIFT website. You can apply till the 4th of June. You can apply till the 4th of June. Okay. The first, yes, cookies, we would come up with that too. The first round would be conducted on the 13th of June and the last round would be conducted on the 11th of July. So there were doubts like whether NIFT studio test results, NID final results would be out before that and all. We're not sure about that. We'll have to wait and see. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay. Then what's meant by self-attestation? We have already answered that. Basically, you need to put your signature and name below the document. Okay, you have to write it self-attested by yourself, put your signature. Okay. What is the format for medical certificate? You can get it from the login page. When you log in, you can easily find a medical certificate. You can find almost all the documents there itself. At least that much they've made it easy. Your medical fitness, your provisional admission certificate for that, anti-ragging annexure, refund annexure for NRI students also, all these annexures, you can find it there. Okay, and anti-ragging and all is mandatory. It is inevitable. You will have to upload it. Okay, Supreme Court is quite strict about that. Then proof of location, as I have said, if you have completed your 12th standard, if you have the mark list, upload that. If you don't have that, upload your admit card, or let's say upload your a bona fide certificate or something written in the official letterhead of the school, signed by the principal with the seal. Okay. If you haven't completed your 12th. Okay. Regarding income certificate, it is advisable to keep the ITR or salary certificate of your parents. If that's not there, you can contact the Tehsildar's office. You can get an income certificate from there, and you can please intimate NIFT that this is how you're going to do it. So would that be okay? Please mail them. When you're mailing them, keep your application number and roll number also. Okay. Can you upload your mark list from Digilocker? You can upload it, but you will have to self-attest it. So download a copy of that, take a printout, and you can put your signature and you can do it. Sir, also thanks a lot for this informative video. You're welcome, Cookies, Foodies. I like your name though, it's quite interesting and rhyming. Pooja Priyadarshini, sir, this last date, June 4th, is only for registration for the counseling and to upload the documents. Yes, basically everything regarding the registration you have to complete. That is, you have to register yourselves. You have to give all your choices. Whatever you have to give, choice filling only happens once. Okay. We have seen a lot of scenarios wherein students have missed out on giving choices, and there's nothing much other than crying that we can do once it is locked. Okay. And locking also basically happens before the 4th of June. So please ensure that all of that is done. Okay. Yes, Neha, that is the confusion actually. They haven't mentioned that, but this one that they have given in the annexure, there is an annexure page, annexure PDF of 5 pages that they have uploaded in the notices area. No, Neha. So there, if you go, you can get a document like this. So in that, they have mentioned that you have to get it certified by the notary. So imagine both the scenarios, one with the certification of notary, the other one without the certification of notary. It's always better to get it certified by the notary. If you are putting your signature and if you are getting it certified by the notary, there is nothing much that the NIFT will again come up and say tomorrow, right? So you have done the best that could be done. That is why we are suggesting you to do it that way. There is a lot of confusions. Yesterday itself, NIFT had removed a couple of their documents, re-uploaded it. There were lots of changes and all. I really don't understand why they aren't planned at least this much for a national level exam wherein they are taking 3,000, 4,000 students. Okay, so I hope that doubt is cleared, Neha. The annexure link has already been shared by the host. Okay, so I think that also is clear. Again, anti-ragging is important. You can, please do not leave that. You will have to run around in the last moment. Okay, give all the campuses that you're willing to go and that you're interested in. Okay, proof of location I've already cleared. Proof of location is basically wherein you have to give your 12th standard mark list. If you're giving your 12th standard mark list, basically what happens is you will get in that there will be your school name, your school code might also be there. You will also see which state that belongs to. Okay. That's okay. That's an interesting question. Annie, you can get it certified by MBBS doctor. Please do let the NIFT know that this is how we are doing it. Okay. So proof of location, mostly doubt would be for those students who are currently doing their 12th standard. So for you people, you can either get your admit card of the exam, CBSE admit card and all. If it's there, you're welcome, Neha. If you have your admit cards and all, you can get it downloaded and you can upload it there. Okay, for proof of location. Please don't be confused about the nativity thing. Okay, proof of location does not mean that in which state you are staying right now. No. Proof of location basically means in which state you have completed your 12th standard examination. So which that particular school, in which state it was, that is what they want to know. Okay. Then regarding Digilocker, you can use it, but please download it, get it self-attested and then upload it. Okay. Self-attestation and all, I understand, I've already explained it. So if there are any further doubts, I'm assuming that you've understood. If there are any further doubts, you can please ask. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions. If there are any more questions, please do not hesitate to ask. As I said earlier, there are no wrong questions. There is only inquisitive minds out there. When should I pay the fees? Bindu Sunil, ma'am, you have to pay the fees once you get a seat. That happens mostly after the first round. So probably after the first round, you might get a seat, or probably after the second round, you might get a seat. So that varies. The moment you get a seat, from there, they'll give you some time. It is within that time that you have to pay the fees. Nothing, you don't have to do anything as of now. Okay, so they've sort of mentioned it here. Online allotment of seat would be on the 13th, and online payment of the fee, they would be giving 4 days, 13, 14, 15, 16. The amount is 1.74 lakhs. Okay. Yes, thank you, Chitragupta. Any other questions, please do ask. We would be happy to respond. Okay, so I think, can we use Adobe App Reader to fill the forms instead of taking printouts and scanning later? Adobe App Reader, I would still suggest to download it and fill it a bit because they could come up with other explanations for that. So let's not take any chances. This is NIFT that we're talking about. So even after the counseling has started, there are things that are uncertain. So no, let's not take any risk. No. Okay. The schedule is already out. You can find it in the website. You can find it in the NIFT website. The schedule is given in the NIFT website. There would be 5 rounds. Even in this case, they had told earlier that there would be 6 rounds. But yesterday, all of a sudden, they've changed it altogether and they're saying that there will only be 5 rounds. So again, lots of confusions there. Remove Panda has a question. Sir, I applied for my income certificate. I assume that's income certificate 2 days back, and it might take some time to deliver. I'm from general category, so I had no idea that I had to keep it ready beforehand. What to do if IRS is late? Same is the problem. No, most of the students did not have any idea, or parents never knew that something like this would come up. They hadn't even mentioned in the seat allocation rules also. So basically, another thing that you can do is either you can wait for that. If it's happening within 4th, it would be great. Or if it is getting delayed, if you have a salary certificate, you can upload that. Or if you can get an income certificate from your Tehsildar or district magistrate, SDM, or anyone of that sort, you can request NIFT that I'm not having my IRS, it would be late, so can I please give this one? You can mail to them. admissions22@nift.ac.in. That is the mail that you have to shoot your mails to. I would request the host to please put this in the chat box. admissions22@nift.ac.in. Okay. I also don't know how people who retired, people who are not having any other income would give their income certificates. Seat allotments through Google Meet. No, this time what they're saying is that there won't be any meet or anything of that sort. They would only be allotting the seats. So you would give your preferences by 4, and on the 13th, you will get in your dashboard itself which college you have got. Neha and Joby, sir, about the verification by notary, can it be done by the principal of the school? No, it cannot be done by the principal of the school. It has to be an advocate who has the right to do the notary certifications. I'm sorry about that. The battery was running low. Yes, I think the NIFT email ID has been mentioned by the host. So any further questions, please let me know in the chat box. Any further doubts, you can post it in the chat box. Sir, while selecting the courses, there is a limit of only 3 choices that we could make. I am not sure why you're getting that. So basically, you can select as many courses as you want to give. You can, I would request Karthik to please contact us at our official number, that is 8086111216. We'll help you sort it out. Okay. I have online approved OBC NCL certificate. Will that be valid? Adil, the question is who has issued it? Who is the issuing authority? They have said that it has to be at least Tehsildar or somebody above that. So Tehsildar, district magistrate, SDM, everybody is valid. Okay. Okay, Karthik, from what I understand, I think they've mentioned here that you can keep as many options as possible. Let me just share it. Yes, Karthik, this is how it appears to me. You can select as many preferences as you want. Okay, so you can contact us directly. We'll see if we can sort it out, if it's probably any technical glitch or anything of that sort. Okay. So Adil, please, if you're not confident about the certificate, you can contact us. We'll tell you if it's valid or not. Okay. The basic funda is that it has to be given by somebody, at least in the ranks of Tehsildar, in the revenue lines. Okay. Okay. Remove Panda says it was technical glitch. Now it's. Pooja, sir, if we are moving to second round of counseling, if we are in category rank, will we move to general category? If you have given your certificate for the particular category that you belong to, in all the rounds, you will be considered in that category only. Annie Binu, yes, ma'am. It is mandatory. So actually, we also are not sure why exactly NIFT is asking for the income certificate and all, considering that they are not going to give any particular concession to students who belong to, let's say, for example, OBC category or general category, and also they've kept it mandatory. Will NIFT clarify the issues? It's going to be a long waiting game, Chitragupta. I really don't know. I think in terms of the exams also, of all the exams that were conducted, this was messed up. This NIFT exam was messed up. I very clearly remember a lot of panic calls from the students. And there have also been a lot of other allegations also about that. So let's wait. That's probably the best thing that we can do. Okay. So you can mail. One is the email ID that we have already shared. You can directly let them know these issues. Probably they'll come up with a corrigendum or a correction or things like that. Admissions22, admissions22 at the rate of nift.ac.in is what you have to give. Okay. Yes, Nahil, it's preferably a government doctor itself, a government practicing doctor, at least an MBBS doctor is from where you can get your medical certificate attested. It's always safe to get it from there. Tomorrow at the end, like when you're joining the campus, you reach the campus, you give that certificate, and some officer is there who would not, agree to a private doctor, would finally say that you will have to run and get another one. So avoid all sorts of things. Now we have time till 4th, so please use that. Yes, Chitragupta, let's hope for the best, but we also have to prepare for the worst. Cookies Foodie sir, please tell rather than 10th and 12th certificate, all we need. Can we apply by tomorrow? Yes, it's available till the 4th. Till the 4th, you can apply. So you have time till the 4th to apply, till the 4th of June, please. But I would personally suggest to not keep till the 4th. Close it by, let's say, 1st or 2nd. As per the schedule, they have time, they've given time till the 4th of June. Rimu says, yes, sir, you're right. Being a part of this batch of thousands of candidates, we felt like the experimental batch, honestly. That's true. I think to say the worst or the worst kept secret, there are lots of students who have not got qualified and are quite sad about certain things that happen. Let's not go into that. Okay, I'm awaiting for my +2 results. What should I upload at self-esteem +2 mark? Okay, I think that's autocorrect. So it is self-attested. So basically, if you don't have, if you're currently pursuing your 12th, what you have to do is in this particular page, you have to give, you are awaiting your results. Basically, you're waiting for your results, right? So you do not have to upload the 12th certificate. If you are awaiting your results, you do not have to upload anything. You just have to click here. It will be a checkbox. It will be a check mark, tick mark. Okay, you have to just give that. The other thing would be, there would be a doubt for students who are doing their 12th right now. What document is it that they will have to upload to show as proof of location in the sense state? So that is what we were discussing earlier. You can give your, either your admit cards or hall tickets. You can upload of your 12th standard board exams and all if you have that. The basic idea is that the school's name and also the state in which that school is located has to be mentioned. So if you have that, that will do, Nandana. So after uploading documents, if there is any problem, will they inform by the time? Ideally, they should be, but the way in which NIFT is going, I really doubt whether they will. So it is always better to be prepared for all sorts of possibilities that they might come up with. Let's play as safe as possible. Okay, I was not clear about the original documents to be uploaded. You do not have to upload any original document. You have to give your 10th and 12th. Both of that is self-attested that you have to give. You have to take a copy of the original 10th mark list. You have to take a copy of the original 12th mark list. Take a printout of that, put your signature, write your name below that, and write below that self-attested. That becomes the document that you have to upload. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Chitragupta says, no, sir, I don't like worse situations. Yes, I think we all don't like the worst situations, but uh, there are certain bodies who are probably coming up with certain worst situations for us. We'll have to face them. Let's be prepared for all of that. Okay, other than 10th and 12th. Okay, so probably you are talking about the certificates like, let's say, OBC, NCL, or SC/ST certificate, or EWS and all. So there are formats for that. You can download those formats. You can get it from the JOSA website, or you can also get it from the 36-page document that they have shared, which I was talking about. I would request the host to please share that in the live chat box. This document, Notification Admission Counseling 2022. It's a 36-page document. It has all the formats and all of the central government community caste certificates and all that are to be given. So you can download that, take a printout of that, whichever category or community you belong to, you can take a printout of that and get it get it attested by the corresponding officer. So they would be writing in OBC, they would say it is clearly at least somebody who is above the ranks of, at least equal to or above the ranks of Tehsildar. So you can get it from them. No, you cannot upload them directly. If you have, okay, if it's OBC or SC/ST certificates and all, yes, you can upload it. If it's your 10th or 12th certificate, no, you cannot. You will have to take a copy, self-attest it, and then give it. Okay. So to everyone who has been listening or probably who's come up a bit late, basically you will have to give self-attested copies of 10th and all. Okay. Then regarding your 12th results, if you are awaiting that, you will have to give an affidavit which says that when you have your results that will come out, you will share the originals of that. This is the affidavit that I'm talking about. This one, you also have to get it accredited from the notary. Okay, so get it certified by the notary. Please note that you get this printed in a non-judicial stamp paper. In a non-judicial stamp paper of 10 rupees. Okay. And please note, you will have to submit the original certificates of whatever course you are doing right now. The original certificates of that, you will have to give it by 30th of September. They have mentioned it clearly. It's an undertaking actually. All these documents that you're signing, please read it. Okay, these are all undertakings. You're agreeing to all these things. So tomorrow, if there is an issue or you disagree, it's not going to work out. Okay. So can you explain regarding the medical certificate? So regarding the medical certificate, you can get the medical certificate from the annexure. You can download that. You can take that to any particular government practicing doctor who has an MBBS, he or she who has an MBBS. You can get it certified by them and you can re-upload them. Okay. Adil, you have further doubts about this, you can contact us at 8086 111 216. Sir, my father is an NRI, so his salary certificate includes his name and the salary. So are these details enough? Very much. Yes, that would do. That exactly is the purpose of a salary certificate, identity of the person and also the salary. It should it should clarify to the reader, whoever is reading, that this is the personality's name and this is the amount of salary that they are getting. Okay. Nandana has a question. In certificate of parents income, should I upload IT salary slip or income certificate? If you have income tax returns, that is well and great. That is the best thing that you can upload, Nandana. Or if you have salary slip of either of your parents, that would also work out. That would also be ideally good. Worst case scenario, if you don't have both of those, then the best thing is income certificate. But you will have to get a clarity from NIFT. That is why I was giving their email ID, admissions22@nift.ac.in. Please ask them which one would be okay. If it is ITR and salary slip, no, you don't have to ask. That is okay. That functions. You can upload any of that. Okay. I would also request the host to please share the contact number of NIFT so that you can also contact them. Okay. Please note when you're emailing them, when you are sending them an email, please know that you will have to mention your name, application number, roll number, and your mobile number. Okay, while you are mailing them. Sir, when I try to open my application, it's showing login details are logged. Please contact admin what to do. Okay, there could be some technical issues probably, or there could be some other issues. Please contact us. Please contact us 8086 111 216. Please contact at this number. We'll help you out. Okay. So that is it. I think there are no more questions. This is the schedule. This is available already in the public domain. I hope most of you are already aware that the last rank details that a lot of you have been asking us is also available in the public domain. So you can go to the NIFT website. You can get the last rank details from there. But please do not keep it only with respect to the last year's trend. If you're seeing that NIFT Delhi is something that you're not going to get for FC, or if you're seeing that NIFT Bangalore is something that you're not getting for FC, please do not avoid it. Please keep it. What is the worst thing that will happen? You might not get it. That's it. You're not going to lose anything, right? Okay, so I think most of the questions, doubts, and all have been cleared. If there are any further doubts, you can let us know in the live chat box. So I would suggest you to wait for 1 or 2 more days. Okay, wait for 1 or 2 more days, and then let's see if we can, if there is a little bit more clarity that NIFT is going to come up with. Okay. Okay, regarding the anti-ragging certificate, take a printout of that. You need to write your name. Mr. Miss, you need to write your name, roll number, the page which shows your results, the NIFT results. There will be a PDF. In that, there will be a roll number, 6-digit roll number. Write that. Write your common merit rank, seeking admission in the program. Keep that separate. I mean, you can leave that. Do hereby undertake this day. You can write today's day, month, year. The following with respect to the above subject. Read the 5 of the documents. Assuming that you will agree to that, put your signature on the right hand side, write your today's date, scan it and upload it. That's what you have to do. Okay, so I think that is clear regarding this. Regarding the, I think there's a question regarding NRI seats. I will have to check that and get back to you on that. Okay, regarding the NRI schedule, I haven't checked. Or you can contact us at this number 8086 111 216. We'll let you know. Okay. If there are any further questions, please let us know in the live chat box. So get all of these documents certified and all, whatever is the tested documents that you need, get it certified by today, tomorrow and all. And probably day after tomorrow, you can start applying. While you're applying, or if you have any doubts, questions and all, you can directly contact us. Okay. And try to inform NIFT if there are any doubts and all. Probably they might reply a bit late, probably after 2 or 3 days. But please do let them know that there are certain issues like this regarding income certificate and things like that. Okay. And regarding the fees, you do not have to pay it now. You only have to pay it once you have a seat that is allotted for you. Once you get a seat, you have to pay the seat acceptance fee of 1.74 lakhs. Okay. And try to keep as many campuses as possible. Please note one more thing. If you're keeping the campuses, no, if you're keeping as many campuses as possible, you should be willing to go to all these campuses. It should not happen that tomorrow you get a particular campus, let's say NIFT Shillong or NIFT Kangra or NIFT Kannur, and you should not say that, no, we're not interested to go. It doesn't work that way. If you say so, you'll be removed from the counseling. That's it. Okay, so please ensure that such kind of things does not happen, please ensure that you are giving only those campuses that you are willing to go to. Okay. Any further questions, please let us know in the chat. And please note at the end, you will also have to lock your option. Okay, so what is basically meant by locking? This is locking. That means the order in which you have given. If you are taking this particular example, this person has given NIFT Kolkata LD as the first option, NIFT Chennai LD as the second option, NIFT Bhopal FC as the third option. This particular order of preference that you're given, this is full and final. You don't want any changes. You are agreeing to this and lock it. That is the final thing that you can do. Okay. Please ensure that you also upload the income certificate. Again, that is mandatory. Anti-ragging, again, that is also mandatory. Okay. Please ensure that all these things are uploaded. Please do not leave them. There was also one doubt regarding the roll numbers. So the one in which they have given at the end, they've given the result, right? What is your common merit rank? What is your category rank and all? They've given it in a particular document. In that, there is a particular roll number that they have mentioned, a 6-digit roll number, if my memory is correct. So that you can use to upload. Okay. So I think that would be it. There are no further doubts. So for any further questions, please do contact us. Please don't lock it right now. Okay. Please don't lock it right now. You'll have to wait. You can wait for a few more days. Please do not lock it right now. Please wait for a few more days. You have to lock it only before the 4th of June, 2022. That is before the 4th of June, you will have to lock it. Till then, you can function. You can save it. You can keep changing it. You can clear all of this. You can change the orders. You can drag and drop it. You can keep rearranging them. Okay. So save it and keep it. Lock it only on the last day. Okay. Yes, Neha, this is the CBSE admit card that you're talking about, no? Yes, it ends with, I think they would have given the district name and at the end they would have mentioned KL. So that would do. The CBSE schools would also have a number. A school number would also be mentioned on the left-hand side. So that's well and fine. That would do. So I hope that would be it. There are no further questions or no further doubts that you have. If any further questions are there, you can either post it below this particular video or you can contact us. Okay. Sir, can you explain about the refund form filling, like what we need to fill? So again, you can take a printout of that. There are very few things that you have to fill in there. One, read all those things. First and the foremost thing is read all these things, because that basically talks about when you are going to get your refund and all. So discuss with your parents. It's a huge investment. Studying fashion or studying design in this country in general is something that's very costly. I genuinely hope in the coming years it would be reduced. So please talk to them. Please let them know that if you have to take a decision. If you're getting a seat, you have to take a decision on whether you're going ahead with it or not. At least before the second last round, you have to decide it. Otherwise, you lose that money. So it's the COVID times. Parents are also struggling. So please let them know all these things. Once you have read it and once it is all clear, put your signature on the right-hand side. Put your guardian's signature also. Write your common merit rank, category rank, roll number, email ID, and fill your STD code, your mobile number, email ID, which place and which date all this is. Okay. By the looks of it, I'm just guessing, by the looks of it, from what I understand, when you're going to join the NIFT campus, you will have to fill all of this once again. Let's see how NIFT is going to pan out the next few notifications. Sir, income certificate I have like from authorized government office. Can I upload it? See, that's what I said. You will have to, if it is income tax return, you can upload it, well and fine. If it is salary certificate, you can upload it. If it's any other document, you will have to get a confirmation from
NIFT. So because when you're talking about government office, no, let's say for example in a state like Kerala, you have village offices. So in village offices, mostly state level exams, they accept certificates from village offices. But for national level exams like UC, JE, or NIFT, NID, and all, you need to get certificate from Tehsildar's office. So that basically varies. So you will have to get a final confirmation from NIFT. If there is a notification or let's say update that's coming up regarding that, we'll definitely update you via the YouTube channel. Okay. Okay, just check on the issuing authority cookies. Okay, cookies foodies, just check on who exactly is the issuing authority. If it's anyone at least above or equal to the ranks of Tehsildar or district magistrate and all, it should be working out. You can let us know. Okay, please ping us with the certificate. Okay, we'll let you know that cookies foodies. Okay. So I think that would be it. We have almost come to the end. I think we have answered most of the questions. If there are any questions that I have missed out, apologies. You can still post it below the live chat, below the recorded video. The recordings would be available, so you can post it below the video. We would be happy to clarify that. If any further updates and all are coming up, we would let you know via the YouTube channel. Okay, so stay tuned. If you're finding the content interesting, please do hit like and also subscribe to the channel. Okay, so that would be it in this particular session from THiNC Institute of Design until we see in the next one. All the best, stay safe. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, host.